I must cut through it from the inside.
Huh? No, Drax! Wait a minute! Drax!
James Gunn recently stated in a video that his new movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, is rewatchable. And it got me thinking, is this film really rewatchable? And the short answer is yes. I've seen this film a number of times now, and I can honestly say that this film has something very rare, something I don't find in a lot of films today, and it's what I like to call rewatchability. Urban Dictionary defines rewatchability as the ability to watch a movie repeatedly without becoming nauseated by it. So with the recent release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on DVD and Blu-ray, I decided to create my very first video essay about this film.
Oh, yeah.
Because lately I've been hearing a lot of negativity surrounding it, and I can't quite understand why. Sure, it's got its flaws, the jokes don't always land, and it doesn't live up to the original, but how could it? James Gunn mystified us when he created the first Guardians film. And because we've seen all of Gunn's tricks, we recognize them now and it doesn't have the same effect. That said, Gunn did a phenomenal job with the project he was handed. Create a sequel to a surprise smash hit and have it be good. Really good. And I think for the most part, Gunn achieved that. And let's be real, you don't watch Guardians just for the laughs. You watch it because you want to see these weird, out of this world, hilarious characters that you fell in love with the first time. I don't know about you, but the Guardians of the Galaxy are some of the greatest characters ever written in film. Period. I realize that's a pretty bold statement, but I believe it to be true. These characters have deep layers beneath them, and you can tell Gunn takes his time when writing these characters to life. But we'll get into that a bit later. But there's one aspect of this film that stands out to me more than the others, and that's the fact that I can watch this film over and over again and it doesn't seem to get old. Why is that? Is it the humor, the action, the characters, the music, the emotion? Well, I think it's a perfect blend of all of these elements, and that's because Gunn has mastered this style of storytelling in both Guardians films. Rewatchable films are hard to find. In my opinion, rewatchable films have a perfect combination of a unique style and intriguing characters. Let's begin with style. Style in film is composed of two basic elements: imagery and music choices. Now, when I think of Guardians of the Galaxy, I think of stunning, breathtaking imagery. What Gunn has been able to do is create a unique style that transcends both of his Marvel films and the MCU as a whole. You can't help but want to escape into the world of the Guardians and have a blast doing it. Just take a look at this clip from the film.
I really wanna see you. Really wanna be.
Amazing. The colors just pop with vibrancy, and this can be said about most of the scenes in the movie. Music also plays a pivotal role in a film's success or failure. One thing that I can say about Guardians is that the music rocks. I love how James Gunn carefully chooses each song to match the story that's playing out. Even more so, I love that he has the musical score composed before shooting even begins so that his actors can hear the music being played while they're shooting a scene. That to me is filmmaking at its best. Let's get into the other aspect of making a rewatchable film, and that is intriguing characters. I can't think of a more unique set of characters than the Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's examine this for a second. You have a rocket-launching, talking raccoon, a walking tree that only says 3 words, a muscular maniac who only takes things literally, a green alien assassin, and a
Star-Lord.
Who?
What in the world? Can this get more bizarre? I think not. When you're watching this film, you can literally feel Gunn's love for these outlandish characters, and he truly does love these characters. And when a director has that much passion for a project, it more than likely turns out incredible. Just take a look at Peter Jackson in The Lord of the Rings. Now, I'm nowhere near comparing Lord of the Rings to Guardians, but passion and hard work equals success. And let's not forget the humor. The Guardians of the Galaxy have some of the funniest scenes I have seen in a long time. And like I said before, not all of the jokes land in perfect harmony, but when they do land, they land hard.
What?
You look like Mary Poppins.
Is he cool?
Hell yeah, he's cool.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all!
I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard in a movie theater and been able to walk out and quote a movie so easily. And I think that's a huge element of what makes a movie worthy of multiple viewings. Laughter makes us feel good. And when a great story incorporates great humor and great lines, we can't help but be drawn to it again and again. A big part of a rewatchable film is that it's not too heavy. It's fun and enjoyable to sit through. I think the biggest reason the world fell in love with the Guardians is that they trigger a positive emotional response. They're entertaining to watch, and they're so freaking strange. They're fresh, new, something we've never seen before, and we just eat it up like your grandma's cookies on Christmas Eve? I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I love watching this movie. And I love watching the Guardians interact with one another on screen. It's that human connection that we feel with the characters. It reminds me of watching a hysterical improv skit on Saturday Night Live, or Whose Line Is It Anyway? You just can't wait to see them again in their hilarious glory. They all couldn't be more opposite from each other, and I think that's what makes it so entertaining. All of their personalities clash in one heaping mess, and we can't help but love every second of it because I think deep down, the Guardians represent all of us in a way. Whether you're arguing with your team at work, fighting with your friends or your family, we can all relate to the Guardians one way or another. We are essentially laughing at ourselves, but that's okay. Life, in a way, is amusing when you're on the outside looking in. And it's because the Guardians of the Galaxy represent our very lives that we deem it rewatchable.
Mantis, look out!
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my very first film essay on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Obviously, people are going to have very differing opinions on what makes a movie rewatchable for them, but I just wanted to share some of my thoughts on the subject, and I hope you enjoyed it. Be on the lookout in the near future for more of these types of videos, and click that subscribe button below.